Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from L.A. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He finds Adams, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it and you get to watch him take off. You know, if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. They motion a receiver left. Stafford now on 3rd down. He has got it again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Williams now on 1st and 10. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was taken down.
A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Go win him, go win him.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Tight end going in motion here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, You don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield strike.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Play action, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to work it to the 20. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out from 37 yards in the right hash.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Up the gut they go with Williams. He gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. It was Chris Jones, an All-Pro each of the last 3 seasons, who took him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Back to throw here, Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing now, Stafford. Catch made a right side by Nakua. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stafford's going to run with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Mejio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Rams, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford, complete out to the right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Dime coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Stafford throwing again. He finds Adams, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Got a man. That's Nacua. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
17. Chiefs 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Remigio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught, it's Kelsey again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Long receiver screen here. It's Worthy. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Back to the air, Mahomes. It's caught at the 4. And it's another 1st first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kansas City.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Pistol now for Mahomes. Right back to Rice. Caught again. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This is our last chance.
So first down from the 41. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. It's Stafford once more. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now Stafford again. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Manage managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Mejia with the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Offside, it's caught by Rice. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Pacheco. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Omar Spates on the start. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play.
1st and 10.
Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
All set now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now we're on here with Blake Coro. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
31. Chiefs 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And after they were stopped on fourth down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, Mahomes. Gets him on the in route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Yards. First down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talents, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 17. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. A run with Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now for Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it! And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They send a man in motion. Stafford now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage, and that time, the defense got the job done.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the fourth, and Brock, they are in control of that football. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. A handoff to Williams. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Throwing now, Stafford. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making a 3-score game in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 38, Chiefs 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Mejia with the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up here. To the air, Mahomes. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Lofts it deep right side. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left.
Motion.
Going left side, Williams with it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Brings up third
So
and
close to a
13.
big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
A 3-yard loss on
Well, that's
the
one of the
play.
moments as a
It's
QB, you
fourth
just
down.
feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read
Ethan
by the
Evans
defense.
in punt formation
Rams going to
for
punt
the
on fourth
Rams.
down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He lost the football. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Isaiah Pacheco.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal
Brings
gain.
up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And we put some air under this one. Right side. Cut at the 20-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
A gain of 58
The
yards.
analytics are pretty clear.
And a first
It's
down,
hard to
Chiefs.
move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Man in motion here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Worthy, complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 24.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They motion the tight end over. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd.
That's a gain of 6.
And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. Mevis able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Mejio with the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes to the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And on 1st down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The tight end in motion now. Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Gray. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing again, Mahomes. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Mahomes. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Taking a final shot at the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.